everybody, this is Mystic Jen, and I am here with a channeled message. This is not one of my typical types of readings or a typical type of videos, but I had a reading done that it was brought out that I needed to start trying automatic writing, which that's what this text is here. Okay, and I have been thinking about this the situation with this coronavirus, and things are getting pretty serious, getting pretty bad here in the state of Pennsylvania. Our governor just ordered all non-essential businesses to close. And there's non-essential government offices that are ordered to close, okay? And it's already been in certain counties and is now going statewide where all bars and restaurants that are dine-in are closed, okay? As of yesterday, it was just a couple counties. One of them was a neighboring county of mine, Allegheny County, which encompasses the city of Pittsburgh, which is huge business. But anyhow, I've been thinking about this since last night. What is going on with this virus? Where is this going? Where is the government going? What is happening? And I just felt upon my heart to try to connect with the archangels. I brought out my deck, this deck, to see which archangel wanted to speak. Before I brought this deck out, I kept hearing Ezekiel, Archangel Ezekiel. And I kind of dismissed it a little bit. I wanted to double check. And, I had Jermiel, I had Archangel Gabriel, Raziel, and when I'm looking at the cards, the message on the cards made sense to me, but not the archangels associated with these particular cards. It just did not feel right. I'm like, and Ezekiel, I kept hearing Ezekiel, Ezekiel, Ezekiel. So I decided to find out, okay, before I channel him, I want to know what his energy is about, who he's about. And here I find he is the brother of Archangel Michael. Archangel Ezekiel is also, he calls himself the captain of the archangel realm, or the captain of the angelic realm. He is known as the Archangel of Transformation, better known as the Angel of Death. And I tell you what, when I read that, it struck a chord and it made total sense. Archangel Ezekiel wanted to come through because there's sickness and there is death associated with this coronavirus. And that's why the Angel of Death wanted to come through. I am going to throw some cards out. I have several decks here that I am going to use. And I am pulling these two cards because these two cards were meant to come out, and I will touch on them later. Okay? But what I want to do is I want to read to you Archangel Ezekiel's message to the collective. Okay? And typically, I here and there I would connect with Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael or Gabriel, but mostly Archangel Michael. And it seems that's because who I used to call upon Archangel Michael, because that's the most common, that is the strongest angel, that is who everybody wants to connect to. And I haven't worked with the archangels a lot, but I'm being called to. So my spiritual practice is taking another turn. Okay, adding in the element of the archangels. Okay, and when I would do my readings, I would tap into the collective unconscious. I would get collective readings. Okay, sorry about that. I had gotten a phone call, but I'm not sure where I left off at, but anyhow, I researched Ezekiel, and now I understand why he wanted to come through, and I just started with this automatic writing. I sat down, and the words just flowed onto the paper, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read the message that Ezekiel has for the collective. He says, I am who I am, the angel of death, bringing global transformation. I and my brother, Archangel Michael, are working with each other and with the Father as one. This plague which is upon the earth, mankind brought upon himself by his selfish ways. Earth has become a breeding ground for low vibrational energies. This virus is meant to cleanse and bring humanity back to the great divine, for the souls have wandered too far away. The promise of our Father is that this, like others before, shall pass. Those who seek refuge in the light shall have divine protection. Love to all in our Father's name, Lord of Lords, Divine Source, God, Jesus Christ. It was a short message, but it flowed right out. This message was meant to give hope and understand that this will pass. That this was a cleanse, an earthly cleanse. Okay. I could still hear Ezekiel talking, but not in a sense where I felt it was time that he ended the message for my automatic writing. But I am going to get into some cards now and get some additional messages for the collective. So let's get into the cards. And I'm going to start with these two, because these were the two cards that just happened to come out of the deck off camera that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And they were Nurture and Life Review. And the messages that I was getting from these with Life Review, Ezekiel was talking to me about reviewing life, reviewing where we have been, what we have been through as a human race. Okay? There has been plagues, there has been viruses, there has been famine, and they've all eventually disappeared. And this is to review where we've been, what we've been doing with our life. This is to bring forth to our consciousness that those that have fallen away from their path, to try to bring them back onto a spiritual path that they were meant to be on, the spiritual beings that we are. And we are spiritual beings. And to nurture that and nurture our family members, and our loved ones, and nurture our souls. Okay? And this is getting back on our life path and nurturing ourselves and taking care of ourselves. This is also to bring back to, okay, Ezekiel's talking again. He's telling me to tell you that this is also meant to bring conscious awareness to our health, to our habits, and be more consciously aware of not only our souls but our bodies. Okay. Now I'm going to get I have 2 different chakra decks. And, I did a lot of meditating when I chose my decks. And I was guided by Source, beings of the light, the angelic realm. My whole spiritual team was guiding me as I pick out the decks that I was supposed to use in this reading. And I was going to come up with this big, elaborate spread. And I was told, no, you're going to do free form on this. You're just going to throw cards out and the messages will come. So I am trusting in my spiritual team as the messages unfold about this virus. So I asked my team for messages concerning this virus. Where is it going? What is happening? What do we need to know as the collective consciousness? Truth. This is speaking the truth. Spirit is showing me that we are not being told the whole truth. That we are being told what the world wants us to know, what all the governments want us to know. And so the media is the government's tool. The media, I'm being told the media is under the direction of governments, worldwide governments. But the truth will come out. And just as Ezekiel has said, this shall pass, and peace will be restored. And in these times of this hysteria, pandemic, that we are to find refuge and find that inner peace, find that inner strength. This here is the solar plexus. This is our will. This is our drive. This is, our stamina. We can draw upon our inner strength, and that will get us through. And there will be peace to follow after this is all done. And I'm being told that this is going to be short-lived. This is not going to be drawn out for a long period of time. Okay. But the big thing, I'm seeing the scales, okay? I guess Spirit's not done with these cards. I'm seeing the scales here. And I'm hearing balance. The energies are going to balance out. And the scales represent law and order and government. So yes, government is controlling this, and the media is its device that the governments are using. I'm seeing the lightning strike in here, in this card, symbolizing, this is something that hit suddenly, that out of the blue, and it is really, lightning shakes things up. It's like I feel tower energy breaking down things, and foundations crumbling, false foundations crumbling, false sense of security crumbling. But there will be a rebuild time, and that which will bring peace. I'm going to throw out some tarot. What additional messages and guidance do you have for us concerning this coronavirus, please? Where is this headed? The devil. Yeah, this is toxicity. It is saying that this is a toxic virus. It is not of the light. I'm seeing the cage. I'm seeing confinement. So what is to come is, I'm hearing the word solitary confinement. Most likely it is quarantining. Okay? Quarantining, and this is to eliminate lower vibrations. This is just like Ezekiel has said in his channel message, that this is to bring people closer on and bring them back on their spiritual path, because people's walked away. People's turned their back on their spirituality. They're all in the physical. They're all in the here and now. They're all about their possessions. Okay, abusing their bodies. This is death. This is the Ten of Swords. There's all that, and I'm seeing, okay, there's going to be a vaccine. Okay? Everybody's going to be required to get vaccinated, it feels like. They are working on a vaccine. I know that's in the media, but I'm seeing these as needles. And the person being, the symbolism of the person being pinned down is symbolizing you have no choice. So you're not going to have a choice in the matter, I don't think. I think everybody's going to be required to be vaccinated. You're going to be quarantined until you're vaccinated. 8 of Cups. This is going to start a new path for a lot of people. This is like going to be a wake-up call, where there's going to be where people are going to start to go off in find meaning. Queen of Cups. This could be your health professionals. This is someone who's nurturing, who is loving and caring. Counseling. There might be some counseling services being offered. But I'm seeing this as health professionals who are reaching out and helping people. This could also be, she also represents the divine feminine. And this is intuitive messages and spirituality. Getting in touch with your higher self. Getting in touch with your spirituality again. I think this is going off, abandoning the old shit, okay? And I'm hearing letting go of the old, embracing the new journey, going back to your spiritual path, leaving behind the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Letting that go. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This is protection, and this is perseverance. This is saying we're going to make it through. We, as a human race, is going to be fine. There are going to be some fatalities, yes. But there is hope. Peace is going to be restored. The Nine of Wands is, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt us economically. But we could say that we made it through. There's going to be a release of the toxic energy is going to, a lot of toxic energy is going to go. But this is spreading like wildfire, yes. But yeah, I feel that, there's a quarantine coming, and you're going to be required before you could go. Some people could go back to work or go into restaurants or whatever. You're going to be required. You may be required to, I don't know if it's by law, but there's some kind of requirement about this, a vaccine. Okay. What is this energy of the devil, please? Ace of Wands. This is something, this is still, there's going to be new seeds planted over this. There will be new growth. This is saying, this is a spark of creativity. And this is going to launch people into a whole new path. I'm seeing the ace is a 1. I'm seeing a month. So this might be quarantined for a month. Empress is giving birth. So this was definitely, and I'm being told, this whole virus was birthed by mankind. That's what this is. This was birthed by mankind. What is this? Ten of Swords, please. Queen of Pentacles. More mother energy. Nurturing energy. Healing. Rest. So, yeah, this is definitely a vaccine. There's definitely going to be healing and rest. Yes, there are going to be deaths. Unfortunately, there will be some more fatalities before this vaccine is developed. But they are working on it. I feel like that there's a very strong earth sign, a very strong woman who is involved in this. We'll see if that comes out in the news. But there is definitely a woman who is one of the people in charge of trying to get this vaccine out. And it is going to promote healing. The Magician. And we have the Nine of Cups. So this is fulfillment, my friends. Somebody wandering away and finding fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment. This is about manifesting, okay? This is manifesting things, positive things, going back to the light. I'm seeing the light up there. And the Queen of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's no nonsense. She is seeking truth, and I'm being told truth is found within. If I could get this one card out that wants to come out. You know, this is somebody that's been passed around. Give and take. This is giving. You know, the truth is going to come out about how this was all passed around. And if you look here, we've got the scales again. And this is going to restore balance. There is definitely, we got 3 queens here. And plus the Empress. There is a prominent woman involved in all this. But the truth is going to come out, and we are going to very soon be able to see things more clearly. The hysteria is going to go away. Let's see, tell me about this 9 of Wands, please. Death, transformation. Okay, this experience is going to transform and change people. This is a life changer, and you're going to have the people that fall away. Again, we have death all over. We do have death in here. I'm not somebody who plays God. I don't like to predict death. Sometimes I see it and I shy away from it. And I says, no, I'm not going there. This is coming straight from the angelic realms and the collective conscious. And, you know, it's here. It's not putting a death on a specific name or anything, but it is, yeah, following death. You know, there's going to be the ones that's still standing. Survival of the fittest, I'm hearing. Justice. This is karma, my friends. And, you know, this is kind of like Ezekiel was kind of leading to. This is karma. This is mankind's karma. Okay. I do want to take a quick look under the deck. We have the Sun. There is light is going to be shed on this whole situation very soon. I am seeing 1 month. We may have to hunker down for a month. Okay? But the light is going to shine again. There's a wheel of fortune. This is fate. This is destiny. This is karma. 5 of Cups. There is a sense of loss. People are going to lose things. There might be some destitute. There's going to be emotional scars. And we got the Death card again. Changes and transformation. This whole experience is going to change some people forever. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. You know, this is being rewarded. The people that persevered, the people that did the right thing are going to be rewarded. King of Swords. Decision making. People that make the right decisions for themselves. You know, I mean, the sun's going to shine again, my friends. It really is. But this is about having faith. Faith in the universe. This is about having faith in the heavenly hosts. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. I have my Lenormand deck out, but I'm not being called to it right now. So I'm just going to kind of leave that set. But I am going to get some of these cards. Justice is going to be restored. There may be some injustices done. I'm being told that there could be some crime, a raise in crime rate over the next month. But that's all going to even out and balance out. Okay. So let's see what other messages come up here. Insecurity. It is leaving a lot of people very insecure about this. So I'm being told, shed your insecurities. Because, you know, there is abundance out there. Abundance is coming. And forgiveness. Okay. You know, this is forgiveness from the heavenly host, I feel. Trickery of the government. So there is the insecurities as trickery that has occurred from the government, but it is going to be replaced with abundance and forgiveness. But this is the messages that I have about this coronavirus. And like Ezekiel said, rest assured, this is going to be short-lived. I'm hearing 1 month. Okay? Some people are saying 2 months, 2 months. I'm hearing 1 month. So we shall see. But this is all, just to summarize, this was all planted by the government, all started by the government. The frenzy was started by the government, and they used the media to put this frenzy out there. But it is going to go away. Peace is going to be restored. There is going to be healing. And like I said, I am seeing some sort of vaccine. We could be quarantined. There could be an order of quarantine for us until everybody's vaccinated. Just saying. Okay, this is what I have for you. I do thank you for tuning in. Please do make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and I will see you next time. Blessed be, and God bless.